So Richard did a great job introducing us and some of the programs that we offer, but I'll just go over them in more detail. So business is likely our biggest college with the MBA programs, the BBA programs, and you can see all the concentrations here. So IT project management, like Richard said. We have a College of Technology and Engineering, a College of Education, and a College of Law. In case you do know about OPT, OPT is kind of like an optional work authorization so that you can pursue internships after graduation. Typically, you can pursue internships for up to 1 year with that authorization. But with a STEM program, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, you can extend your OPT for up to 3 years after graduation. And these are STEM programs here with the green star next to them, just so that you can see which programs would allow you to extend your stay after graduation up to 3 years. All right, so I've talked about OPT after graduation, right? But Westcliff is pretty unique in that we offer CPT to students as well. CPT happens during the student's course. So while they're still in the program, we also authorize them to pursue internships. Master's and doctorate students are actually eligible right when they get here. So they can apply to CPT as soon as they come to Westcliff. Bachelor students need to complete just 1 academic year before applying to CPT. We also recommend that students limit themselves to part-time, just because if you work full-time for more than 1 year during CPT, during your program, you cannot have OPT after graduation. It's a trade-off. Some students find a way to make it work, but that's just something to be aware of. Okay, a little bit about our live online programs. So we do offer classes in person at all 3 of the campuses. However, we also offer classes online. Maybe for students who aren't as interested in coming to the US, they just want that US degree. This is a really good option for them. We offer equal degree recognition, meaning that the degree says nothing about being online. It's just a Westcliff degree. We have a lot of experience doing this since 2011. And students who do take this format, they'll be able to attend class over Zoom, kind of like this. But if they miss class due to scheduling, due to time zone issues, things like that, we have recordings available for extra review for them to watch whenever they need to. It's a more affordable tuition. Students won't have to pay for travel or living expenses, and they'll have access to our online library database 24 hours. Lastly, students that start online, they can transition to our on-campus programs at any time. So if you're not quite sure yet, you can go ahead and start online, and then we can work on issuing that visa and getting you to the US at any time during your program. All right, a little bit about what we offer to students. So we do really like to help promote business leaders here at Westcliff. For that reason, we offer a Smart Capstone program for all of our MBA students. They have partner companies where they can pursue internships. We have a business center for women entrepreneurs and the Westcliff Alliance of Venture Entrepreneurs, which is a student club for business leaders. We also have the Ignite Incubator program, which teaches students, maybe they're more entrepreneurial, they have interest in launching a business or something like that. We can help them through that process, teach them the necessary skills for that. Quality education. Our faculty has more than 20 years of experience on average. We have our own model of education called the Capri model, which your students will be very familiar with if they come to Westcliff. And then we also have a peer review journal called WeJar. It's open access, so any research that your students that any students do, they can post to our journal and access it at any time. Other students will be able to access it, and of course, students will be able to access research from others for any of their academic needs. Okay, student services is here for your students as well. We offer academic advising and counseling, as well as transitional support. So for all your students out there, we know that coming to the US for the first time can be difficult. So we have resources in place to get you connected with and to help you with that transition. Career services will meet with you one-on-one. They offer professional workshops to help build interview skills, resume building, and we have career fairs to connect you with possible opportunities here in the US. We also have a really strong alumni network that you can connect with on platforms like LinkedIn, help with your networking. All right, we have the Academic Resource Center on campus for students with a writing center and study hall so that you can get help with any of those tough assignments. We have dedicated faculty to help you through that. A computer lab in case you might not bring your own technology with you. And again, our library database is posted online for 24-hour access for all of our students. All right, lastly, some student clubs. We have the Ocean Awareness and Surfing Club. I did mention that we're pretty close to the beach. We have a student athlete advisory committee, a lot of athletes on campus as well. So if you are an interested athlete, you can apply through NAIA, which is the athletic conference we're a part of. I think there's scholarships up to 50% of tuition, so be sure to check that out. We also have a Warrior Explorers Club. All right, a little bit about accommodation. I mentioned briefly that we're kind of in an office area, which means that we don't have typical on-campus housing for students. Instead, they get to choose between homestays and off-campus apartments. Of course, with the homestay, they'll be staying with someone here in California or in the US that's a little bit more established maybe. They can include meals and transportation in that cost if they want. But if you're maybe a little bit more independent, you might choose an off-campus apartment. These could be single or shared with other students. It's up to you. Sorry about that. Okay. I mentioned athletics briefly, but like I said, we are a member of NAIA Athletic Conference, which means that any athletes, any interested athletes, you'll be able to travel, compete with other universities, and represent Westcliff as one of our warriors. Like I also mentioned, you can receive up to 50% of tuition if you are already an athlete. Just go to naia.org for more information on that. And here are the sports that we offer across 18 different sports. Okay, I do want to mention the REAL program. So we have an intensive English program in case students maybe don't meet our minimum English proficiency requirements, which I'll get into that in a second. But this can be on-site or online. And we also have pathway options. So you can start to earn degree credits while you're still completing the English program, which is great. By the time you finish the REAL program, you can transfer into one of these degree programs at Westcliff. No testing required, no TOEFL or IELTS.